Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Sologenic. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked down below in the top right hand corner of the screen. And let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the daily chart here, as you can see, we still have the same old Fibonacci retracement from the previous video with the swing high printed all the way up here in April of 2022 at 77 cents. And the swing low is all the way down here in February of 2022. And the chart is pulled from gate.io. And as you can see, we saw a retracement all the way down to the second fib level, which was our capitulation target. Then we had this massive move to the upside, and I was making videos while we were sitting here and telling you that this would be a good area to take some profits with a nice buyback at the 20 EMA, at the 55 EMA, or even 24 cents, or even the yellow support trend line here at 14.5 cents. And look where we came back down to. So exactly retesting the yellow support trend line, you can see we had two little fake outs here below. Then we came back up once again, and then we came back down and retested the yellow support trend line. So what you could have done ideally here is, in a good situation, considering you're a good trader and you know what you're doing, is you could have taken some profits, let's say here at 37 cents when I would have been taking profits, and I would have been waiting until we got to the 1.272 just to be safe. That's what I would have done, 36.5%. What you've done here is you pulled back down 68.5%, which is massive. So technically you could have had a 68% discount, but this would have been something, waiting this much and this long to buy back in, because anything can happen in these 2 months here that you were waiting. We could have started the bull market for all I know. So it's not really that safe waiting for that long. But if you are pretty certain that the prices are going to be going down, which you really can't be, but if you are, then you can just wait and obviously buy back in at these very cheap prices. What we can also do is we can drop in a channel pattern here. There we go. And that way we can see that every time we touch this channel up pattern, this support channel pattern, we have a move to the upside. So this is our support band that's keeping us afloat. And if you take a look at the daily RSI here, we're starting to mimic the price action, which wasn't the case all the way back here when we had a very strong bearish, or rather bullish divergence. And then we ended up having that massive move to the upside. So right now, we're not really seeing any divergences, I would say, and we're doing relatively okay. If we jump into the daily RSI, you can see that the yellow trend line here is acting as a resistance. We've retested it 3 times here in January, and we've come back down ever since, and potentially we're looking to retest the yellow support block over here, anywhere between 26.5 and 16 on the RSI. Every time we touch that level, we see a spring to the upside. Also, you do have this pink support trend line, which has been acting as a support trend line multiple times. And this yellow resistance trend line is really not important at this point here. So that's what I have here for the daily RSI. And taking a look at long-term targets. So let's say that this was our bottom here at 12 cents. And we're looking to set some targets to the upside. So what you do is you grab a Fibonacci retracement from that low. All right, and you take it all the way up here to the swing high that we have basically. And you're going to have a target at $1.71, which is going to be the 1.618 target. And that is only going to be 1,000% to the upside. So 1,000% is really nothing for a low cap gem. So I would be looking higher at these extension levels to the upside. So we have the 2 level at $3.21.5. From where we are right now, that would be 1,900%. So that's more believable, but still in a bull market, we can go higher. And this is me being conservative, to be honest with you. And taking a look at $5 here, that's 3,000%. I think that's doable, to be honest with you. But for that, we need to see marketing, we need to see the project getting out there, we need to see use cases, and we need to see them adopted. If that doesn't happen, it doesn't really matter whether the project or the team have good intentions or not. If the marketing isn't there, if adoption isn't there, the price is not going to be going anywhere. Well, unless you want to, pump your coin like FTX did and like Solana did, then yeah, you can do that, but you see the result of that. That's not really a good recipe for success. So here with Sologenic, at this moment here, this is a very good buying opportunity. This is near the lows that we've printed in September, near the lows that we've printed in December and in January. So this is really one of the best opportunities that you're going to have. I don't know if we're going to go any lower. If we do, you can dark cost average in, but you can see that every time you touched this support block, you went to the upside every single time. So potentially you're not even going to go lower the yellow support trend line at 0.14746. So just be on the lookout for that. Be ready for a potential move to the upside. Maybe we see something in the next couple of days while Bitcoin is going to be, staying in its place, not moving anywhere, while altcoins are going to be pumping. So that's something to keep in mind. Overall, you can still be using this Fibonacci retracement only if you, of course, believe that this was our low printed in September of 2022. If we go lower, then obviously we're going to need to have another Fib retracement, and that's going to be that's going to have different prices, different extension levels. So until we're sure we have our low in, we're not going to be using any Fibonacci retracements with the extension levels to the upside. For now, we're going to be sticking with this one. And what you can also see here is that you're getting squeezed up. So the support block is keeping you afloat here and keeping you to the upside and pushing you to the upside, while the 1.618 is holding you here. So what you're essentially here is you're squeezed up, you're tight, and at some point you're going to have to see a breakout, and usually that's to the upside. Once you get so tight in this descending or ascending triangle, I should say, you typically see a break to the upside, and we could see 21 cents retested, we can see 24 cents retested, or we can see something in this, something in this, like in this instance, we saw a very strong move to the upside. I wouldn't really count on something like this happening every time, so I would be more conservative with these pumps, but certainly these pumps are a good way to increase your position by swing trading. And that's pretty much everything that I wanted to share here for Sologenic. Like I said, if I was to get into this project, this is probably the price that I would be getting in at. And if it went lower, I'd buy more. But historically speaking, I don't think we're going to go lower based off of this support level, to be honest with you. If we see a capitulation and the entire market dumps, obviously we're going to see a pullback, just like any other altcoin will. So thank you all for watching. If you want to check out my Patreon, feel free to do so. The link is down below in the description. There's going to be a 7-day free trial for anyone looking to get involved with that community. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.